Obingo. I joined Jamhuri High School in 1990 and left in 1993 having finished Form 4. Well, I think my experience at Jamhuri was a very amazing one. One is it come from a background of very little information. I was studying in primary school in Kawangware. So when I came to Jamhuri, it was a big school, a big mix of people. So the immediate thing was the shock of just seeing very many people from very diverse backgrounds, including Indians. So the first few months at Jamhuri was a bit of a shocker, trying to adjust and just fit into the space. But shortly afterwards, because of the support that we had from my colleagues and other students and the teachers, we were able to adopt very well and took up the mantle of study at the Jamhuri High School. I learned the essence of discipline. We had one teacher who was a disciplinarian, Mr. Olet. And Mr. Olet would look at you from very far and call you 4 names without blinking and summon you to a disciplinary action if you had done something wrong. So discipline was one of the things that really I gained so much from this school. The other thing that I gained from the school was just the idea of teamwork. While I was at Jamhuri High School, I was also a member of the President's Award Scheme that involved trekking, involved some activities, sports, and so it taught me the essence of teamwork. Yeah, it's nostalgic. Being just standing outside what used to be my classroom gives me a lot of memories of what Jamhuri was. In this position, around this area, we would probably be peeping out to see whether the teacher is coming or not, deciding whether we go to the field because it's just right in front of the field. So being outside my classroom is a feeling that gives me a new awakening of what it was to be a student at Jamhuri High School. I came back to this school after about 25 years. And the immediate thing I noticed is that the old buildings are almost intact. And that reminds me of what it was. But also there has been some additional developments which unfortunately is not in tandem with the number of students who are in Jamhuri right now. Nonetheless, I've also realized that it's now a boarding school. This was not the case for us. So I think that my coming back to this school has opened up new ways of thinking, because I totally believe that I have a role to play in supporting the school, and that's why I come very oftenly, probably every 2-3 months. I'm in Jamhuri maybe for an activity. I come to see the other students, talk to them. I've even spoken to the parents. As an alumni of Jamhuri High School, I think I have a responsibility to ensure that my former school excels, as it were. Why so? When I joined Jamhuri, there were buildings. There was a bus, which I never participated in buying. Somebody else did it. There's nothing wrong with I giving back to Jamhuri because it made me who I am today. If you look at the formation of a child, between year 14 and year 18, that's when most of the behaviors and patterns form. And this is the time that I spent in high school. So my strongest belief is that there has been a lot of impact being in Jamhuri. The best I can do, not just for the school, but even for myself, is to feel happy seeing Jamhuri doing well. And that is the reason that I come back to Jamhuri to support. I have been part of the alumni group for the last couple of years. We supported students who did very well, like, I think 2-3 years ago, and a teacher. They went to Dubai. We've been able to pay school fees for some of the students who are joining university. And it has been a very haphazard arrangement. And now as alumni, we've thought that it is wise to have an endowment fund. And the reasons are, first is to ensure that there's no impromptu contributions. And number 2 is to ensure that everyone who deserves to be supported is supported without any difficulty. We are celebrating 120 years of Jamhuri in October. And as alumni, we have a plan to raise 120 million as seed money for the endowment fund. This is a golden opportunity for us to give back to our school. And I am in full support of the endowment fund that we are just going to launch during the 120 years anniversary of Jamhuri High School. And I encourage all the alumni who passed through Jamhuri High School to be part of it, because it's pride to see that where we came from, we can actually live it better as we move along in life.